Hello, YouTube. We're back. I'm back. One of us is back. Alrighty. Where'd my screen go? There it is. What is this weirdness? That is strange. Teach, my dear, good to see you. I hope you are doing well, my love. DJ Shadow Shoma, welcome. Kathy, welcome to the live stream. Katie, good to see you, my dear. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Strange. Always something strange, new, and stupid to deal with on the computer. You have everything set, all of the knobs and buttons and sliders for your live stream, and you come back, well, in our case, come back a month later, and shit is different. Sarah, welcome to the live stream. Rolinda Hay, Nightlife, welcome. Brittany May Bear, welcome to the live stream. Nudge, welcome. Siggy, good to see you here, Siggy, my Siggy. Hope you're doing lovely, Siggy. CV and Jax, welcome to the live stream. Susie Snooze, welcome. Missy, Bad Boy, Bad by Becca. I'm sure I'm butchering that. I'm sorry, my dear. Sheila McPeak, good to see you here, Sheila. Hope you had a lovely weekend. Trevor, welcome. Shannon, welcome. Carolyn Ziegler, welcome to the live stream. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. Welcome, Azu. Christina Hugger says, I love the lipstick color. Thank you. Blue is my favorite color, if you couldn't tell. Reminds me of that scene from, what the hell was that? In the Mouth of Madness. When Sam, what's that actor's name? Sam something. He's on the bus and he's talking to the main bad guy. He says, I'm not going anywhere. But look around when you wake up. Did I ever tell you my favorite color was blue? And dude wakes up and literally everything is blue and he just starts losing his shit. Anyway. And Christina, it's actually not lipstick. It is marketed as liquid eyeshadow. It is from the brand Mynina. But I like it because it's very vivid, really pops, and it doesn't smear. Kaimhi? I'm sorry I'm butchering your name, my friend. Says, hey, good to see you. I seem to miss your lives lately. It's been one thing after another that has been conspiring to keep us off live stream. Today, Padre is not joining me because he has some personal things to attend to. So you guys are just stuck with me. If any of you are showing up for the first time and you're wondering who the hell I am, what this is, and what's going on here, I am DL Mercury, guitar player and vocalist for vampy cyber metal band I Bleed Mercury out of Salt Lake City, Utah. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash of David Bowie, You will love I Bleed Mercury. You can check out our music on all live streaming platforms, music streaming platforms, that is. We, under normal circumstances, live stream here on TikTok and YouTube every Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You got us for 2 hours. Christina Hugger says, Blue looks amazing on you. Christina, thank you so much, my dear. I truly, truly appreciate the kind words. The live streams are pretty much a mixed bag. We don't do a whole lot of self-promotion on these live streams. Really, it's just a chance for all of the spooky kids to get together and hang out, kind of decompress after the bullshit of the weekend and get ready for the bullshit of the upcoming week. And we just like to hang out and share a few laughs, positivity, good times. That's what this is all about. Jody says, I get this question a lot, says, how did you get a dentist to do your teeth like that? Well, what makes you think I didn't do my dentist? I'm just kidding. I did not do my dentist. This is not dental work from a dentist. This is the result of the intervention of a very old, beautiful lady. I consider it a unsolicited gift. Jody says, that's my favorite color, blue. It is mine as well. I love purple and lavender. I like these colors when they appear in nature. That's really why they're my favorite colors. The sky, the sunset, and blue is just such a beautiful color. I don't know how blue cannot be a person's favorite color, but people probably think that about all people probably think that about their favorite color. Uh, Kiva says it's pronounced Kiva. Kiva, thank you for putting me straight. I will burn that into my memory banks. And thank you for clarifying. Katie, our dear longtime OG member of the I Bleed Mercury Coven, says, I miss Padre. He's doing all right. He will be back. Jody, thank you for sharing the live stream. Katie says, have you seen what I've got my username as DL? I do. That is so awesome. Katie Bleeds Mercury DL. Katie, you are so awesome. You are just an endless stream of positivity, love, and support. You are amazing. Sheila McPeak says, where's Padre? He's got some personal, I don't want to say issues, but he's just got some personal things to tend to today. And I anticipate he will be back next week. But he sends his love to everyone. Teach says, everyone asking about Father D, there's a message in Coven chat in the Discord about it. Good looking out, Teach. For those of you interested in joining our Discord, you can send Teach or myself a private message, and we will get you squared away with a link to that. We've got a very cool little family over there, and it's growing, and we'd love to have you be a part of it if you're cool. If you're not cool, take a hike. Beat it, you runt. No, I'm just kidding. Well, kind of not kidding. And for those of you who are coming in for the first time, Teach she is our resident vampire queen. She handles things behind the curtain for I Bleed Mercury. In fact, she single-handedly built the Discord herself, and it is quite what she did with the Discord is truly mind-blowing, and we are blessed to have her be a part of our operation. Jody says, I like it. Thank you, Jody. Much appreciated. Sheila says, naughty boy, you. Maybe just a little. Poquito solo. Sí, poquito solo, pendejos. Quackhead McButterfluff. That just makes me smile to say that. It's like PJ McStuffy Rumps. character in my upcoming children's novel. Jody, thank you so much for the follow. Broken Halo says, hello, sire. Hello, Broken Halo. Good to see you here as always. Quackhead says, hello, how you doing? Get the fuck out of here. Vinny, break his kneecaps. Quackhead, good to see you. Love your handle. Zippo Wagner says, good afternoon. Zippo, thank you very much. Says, happy to see you on. Yes, between Mother's Day and various assorted personal bullshits in our lives outside of I Bleed Mercury, those things have conspired to delay the live stream, but we are back. Rebecca Sue Robinson says, hey, my favorite vampire. Rebecca, thank you so much, my dear. I truly, truly appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Makes me feel so good. Zippo says, you all have new music out soon, or is it out already? You see, it was about a month and a half ago, we dropped a re-recorded version of Resist with Padre on drums, and he absolutely crushed it. I could not be happier with it. Again, you guys can check that out on all music streaming platforms. That's Deezer, Apple, Amazon, Spotify, you name it, even YouTube. And we are working on future music as I speak. Katie says, what's made you shave, DL? I mean, you look damn gorgeous either way, but just wondering. Just wanted to change it up. I get bored easily. Sheila says, yes, Miss You Sundays was not the same for a couple of weeks. Sheila, thank you. um, it's beautiful to be missed, to be thought highly enough of to be missed. Zippo says, okay, sweet. Look, I can't wait. That is awesome. Thank you, Zippo. Katie says, bored easily. I know that feeling. Let's jump over to YouTube. I was called out not too long ago for not keeping up on YouTube comments, so I want to keep an eye on that. And there are none. Zippo Wagner says, yeah, I agree. Sunday was not the same. Mark Miller, welcome, and thank you for the likes. FN Com Ref, welcome. Angel, welcome to the live stream. Katie says, 3 weeks, I missed my DL fix. Katie, you are wonderful. Thank you so much. There is something about the TikTok algorithm that is not liking us. Remember back in the days we would have multiple hundreds of people in the live streams, and now we're at 10. This week I'm going to be picking up a second monitor so we can experiment on X, formerly known as Twitter, as well as Twitch. Rebecca says, I'm loving the blue on you. That's one of my wedding colors. That's awesome. I would have loved to have been there and seen that. A blue themed wedding. Austin Scarlet Project Runway, thank you so much for the follow. Truly appreciate it. Nikki, welcome to the live stream. Guess who? Welcome. Allison Constab, welcome to the live stream. Jennifer, welcome. Pleasure to have you here. Welcome to the I Bleed Mercury Coven live stream. Lockbox, welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you. Hope you all had a lovely weekend. Lillian William, welcome to the stream. Rebecca says, it's not till next year, but I will for sure take pics. Oh, okay, so wedding upcoming, not wedding already had. Nana, welcome. Deborah Johnson, welcome to the live stream. Susanna Beck, welcome to the live stream. Will, welcome. Is that Will? Yeah, Will. James Phillips, welcome. Sheila says, I'm having a hard time watching you. Hot Sauce, welcome to the live stream. Sheila, what's going on? Is it audio or video issues? Looks fine on my end. Paula Matson, 829, welcome. Gadrell, welcome to the live stream. Nikki, welcome to the live stream. So we have more people coming into the live stream, and I am showing the count is going down. That's weird. It's very strange. I don't understand it. But that's why I'm going to be experimenting with another streaming platform. Sheila says, oh, I already read that. Katie says, any date or month for the meetup this year deal? It will most likely be late August. Fleisha Anna, thank you for the follow. Tammy, what's going on, Tammy? I hope you and Kathleen are doing great. Great to have you here. And thank you for the likes, Tammy. Much appreciated. Katie says, I thought that I keep seeing people join, but the numbers aren't showing this. I know, it's very weird. Heisen, 187. Welcome, Heisen. Pleasure to have you here. A live stream for the spooky kids. If you think you may be one of us, and you think you like what we're all about, we'd love to have you join our private Discord. You can send either myself or Tej a private message, and we will get you squared away with a link. Tammy says, we're good. She made it to 8th grade. Excellent. Way to go, Kathleen. Katie says, I'm tapping like mad. So how have you all been? It's been, what, a month, close to a month that we've been out of the live stream loop. It went by too quickly. Janine Ford, Jonathan, welcome. Was it Janie or Janine? It went by too quickly. I couldn't tell. Off-screen toke. Time for some smoke. From a smoke machine, TikTok. Don't ban me. Elizabeth, welcome to the live stream. Set off a fire alarm in this place. Sheila, thank you so much for the likes. I don't even know if you guys can see that. Can you see the smoke? Kinda. A little, maybe. Maybe not. Tammy says we adopted 2 kittens too, as if our current zoo wasn't enough. LOL, we named them Gemini and Aries. New kitties, that's always a good thing. Unico says, hi, long time no see. Yes, it was between Mother's Day and just various assorted bullshits in our personal lives outside of I Bleed Mercury, we were not able to live stream. But we are back. Katie says, DL, you look so good, my teeth hurt. I don't know that there's anything that I could do about it. I suppose, unless I came on live stream looking like a homeless crazy person. Unico says, I understand I can't do live audios now. Why not? Are you being blocked by TikTok in some fashion? Oh, you can do that. Gifted Piercing, welcome to the live stream. Tamara, welcome. Pleasure to have you with us. No worries, Unico. Yes, this is so strange. Unless my count is wrong, I mean, I'm showing 9 people in the live stream. We used to have hundreds, at times multiple thousands of people in the live stream. And we just have no idea what the deal is. Rosie is doing fantastic, Katie. Thank you for asking. Working her tail off as always. Unico says, I'm dedicated. And you have to be dedicated to get anything done in this world. All of the forces of nature are allied against you. It's an uphill battle the whole way. Laddie of Valor, welcome to the live stream. Rebecca says, I need a lot of prayers, bud. Rebecca sending them. That you and your family, your friends be blessed and protected. Sheila says, well, it didn't show that you were live. I had to scroll to find you. The best that I've been able to come up with is that we're under some kind of shadow ban. Tammy says, let's see, let Rosie know the coven says hello. Thank you, Tammy. I will do that. Unico says, when will you put more songs out on YouTube? My list needs new songs. Unico, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm grateful that we've done anything that you think is worth your time. Hey, Bush, what's going on? Good to see you here. I hope you had a lovely weekend. Unico, we are working on new music, actually. I imagine within, if minimum, within the next 2 months, our next song should be out. It is titled Echoes of Dusk. I think you guys are going to. So far, it's for those of us behind the curtain of I Bleed Mercury, it's the favorite. Katie, thank you so much. Unico says, awesome. Dan White, what's going on, Dan? Good to see you here, my friend. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Bat Anonymous, what's up, brother? Good to see you here. Hope you and Mrs. Bat are doing well. Unico, thank you so much for the hearts. Much appreciated. Dan White, thank you for the follow, my friend. Much appreciated. Bat Anonymous says, all alone today. Yes, Padre is got some personal things going on that he's got to deal with today. He should be back next week. Siggy, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the hearts. All right, let's make some adjustments here. The light. That's so strange. Siggy says, Sire is always such a sharp-dressed man. Siggy, thank you so much. As I like to say, I like to look sharp for you guys. Katie says, I'm warming up chocolate sponge cake. That sounds yummy. Bat Anonymous says, you okay? You look really tired today. I feel great. Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Brandusa Gooch. Hope I'm not mispronouncing your name. Brandusa, welcome to the live stream. Haley, welcome to the live stream. Anybody here showing up for the first time? Anonymous says, good, I am glad. Haley, welcome. Jessica, welcome. Cindy Perry, welcome. I wonder if people come in and they get immediately kicked out, if TikTok has a hard cap on how many people we can have in a live stream. It's just ridiculous because our live streams are just overflowing with positivity. It just baffles me. But like I said, this week I'm going to be experimenting on a couple of other platforms and seeing how that goes. Matt Anonymous says, doing anything good for the holiday? Hustling. I believe Mercury requires a lot of money, and I'm the only one funding it now, and it is not cheap. Base level expenses to keep I Bleed Mercury breathing are on the order of $600 a month. Katie says, I hope the person you visited last week is okay. Katie, they're doing all right. They're just very, very old. I missed that person, but it looked like Fear Launcher. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that. Siggy, thank you for the likes. Cara Underwood, welcome to the live stream. Kim Tucker, 64, welcome. Guess who says I'm not new to the live, I've been around. Message from TikTok says some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Give me a break. We don't even have any trolls in here. Friend of the F, welcome. Giant leper. I'm sure it's leprechaun. Giant leprechaun. There's got to be a horror movie for that. Janger79, welcome to the live stream. Giant leprechaun, thank you for the follow. Katie says Shit Talk's mom is having issues again. Indeed. Jan, I'll just say Jan. How about that? Jan79, hello to you too, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. Jessica, welcome. Adam, welcome. Let me know, for those of you who are just joining, if you're, because I'm seeing a few names repeatedly. Kat, welcome to the live stream. Let me know if TikTok has kicked you out of the live stream. I'm curious. Giant Leprechaun says, how's Mercury taste? I would not recommend drinking Mercury because you're going to have a bad time. Acknowledge Roman Reigns says, hey, what's going on, Roman Reigns? Hope you had a great weekend. Welcome to the live stream. Kat says, hello, been a while since I've been in. Well, we've missed the last three live streams. Various things behind the curtain in our personal lives that we've had to take care of, but we are back. All things being equal, guys, unless it's a holiday or there's some pressing personal issue we got to take care of, we'll always be here Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard. And as I've said, I'm going to be experimenting on some other platforms for live streaming because we used to get multiple hundreds of people in the live stream. And for the last 4 or 5 months now, TikTok has just been throttling us. Throttling us. Giant Leprechaun says, Quicksilver hits different. I have not tried it. I would not recommend it, but hey, you do you, man. I would suppose that's a high all its own. Doll Face Witchy, I have not seen you in an age. How are you doing, my dear? It's good to have you in here. I hope life is treating you well. I have missed you. I was thinking about you just a couple of days ago, wondering how you're doing. Guess who says it's not the shadow ban, it's the analytics. People just scrolling through TikTok doesn't kick when scrolling lives without host or mods doing it. All right, that's good to know. Our audience viewership, not sure how to properly phrase that, but it has dropped off substantially. Kat says, no, it's been months since I've been in. I was pregnant and I had my son, haven't had time. Ah, understood, Kat. Well, congratulations on being a mommy. And I hope your son is healthy and doing well. Roman Reigns says, I'm so happy you're back. It makes my day just sitting here with y'all. Roman Reigns, it's good to be back. It was just minor personal issues that we had to take care of that prevented us from doing the live stream, but we are back. Dollface Witchery, thank you for the donut, my dear. Dollface, I hope you are doing well. I absolutely adore you, and you are a beautiful soul. Dollface says, I had a massive breakdown, but I am good now. Dollface, that is good to hear. And if you ever need to chat, you are more than welcome to reach out. Bat Anonymous, thank you for sharing the live stream. Dollface says, you know, my mental health is up and down. I just get in my head. Dollface, I do that too. I do that too. And it is a bastard because once you're there, it's not so easy to get out. And I know there's all these platitudes and little bits of bumper sticker wisdom. Somebody will say, hey, well, why don't you just do this? Or why don't you just do that? And I think those things are true, and there are valuable tools that we can use to exercise and bolster and strengthen our mental health. But we're far from perfect. I am certainly far from perfect. And I have always had difficult times with that myself. Not so much anymore. I have those moments in life nowadays, much less than I used to. Life is tough, and it's even more difficult when you get stuck in your head. It's very difficult to break out of that, but I am grateful that you're doing better. Kat says, thanks. It's hard. He is 10 months now. Is he running you ragged? Katie says this is the happiest day of the last month I've had. Miss these lives so much. Katie, thank you, and I am truly grateful that we're doing anything here that um, is helping you guys get through. That's why we do it. Tammy says my shoulder is healed enough that I only do some PT at home now. Tammy, I saw that you posted about that, and I am grateful that you're healing up. Dollface says, and it's a mean old place. I had to go back on meds, but it is what it is. Dollface, I hear you. I hear you. I've been there. It's it's almost like when you're stuck in your head, you're locked in a room with your worst enemies. It's terrible. Kat says, absolutely. He is just so curious about life. I've always thought that if not that I would ever try to be a teacher, but if I ever was like a kindergarten teacher, I'd say, okay, kids, listen up. This is lesson one. Carry this with you throughout your life. It's all bullshit. All of it. Question everything because everybody is going to try to bullshit you. Dollface says, I'm kidding, I think. Maybe only half kidding. Dollface says, I am my own worst enemy. Dollface, I couldn't have put it better myself. When I look back on my long life, um, most of my trials and tribulations were engineered and orchestrated by my own hand. Unico says, I am working on becoming a peer support specialist. That is awesome. I have PTSD, bipolar, and borderline diagnosis. Unico, and I believe you're probably a prime example of somebody who, despite those challenges, can still thrive and have a meaningful, fulfilling life. I think finding meaning, legitimate, authentic meaning in life is transformative and will go a long way. In fact, serve as the foundation for a truly fulfilling life where you are free from worry, doubt, and fear. Courtney Hot Wheels says, hugs to anyone who needs one. Great seeing you live again. Courtney, thank you so much. Beautiful sentiment. Could not have put it better myself. Unico says, thank you. It's been a journey, no doubt, and yes, I have transformed a lot. Excellent. You know, the bitch about it is there's nobody coming to save you, or me, or any of us. At some point, we have to become desperate enough to affect or begin the process of affecting our own rescue and seeking whatever help it is that we need. Whether it's help with depression, addiction, that was the monkey on my back. But there's nobody or no thing that's waiting to step into your life and make everything better. It does not work that way. But I have seen miracles happen, and those miracles begin with a person getting uh, as trite and silly as it may sound, getting sick and tired of being sick and tired of getting fed up with this and becoming completely 100% unwilling to live as they have been living. And I am not sure that I dare say most people don't make it to that point. where they truly become willing to um, surrender and begin doing the things that are going to be necessary to change their own life. The statistics on that are probably not great, but I don't make the rules. Life is not easy. Dollface says, I also got my autism diagnosis, 42, yes, old and finally diagnosed. Dollface, 42 is old? Who told you that? There is another source of so much of I don't know how to properly phrase this. Uh, the lies humanity tells itself that humans tell each other. When they're accepted as truth, they can potentially box you into a prison cell whose walls are as solid and as sturdy as any that exist in the physical realm. And it can take years of suffering to finally become willing to break through those walls. I got to be really careful when I talk about subjects like this because it's easy for me to get preachy, and I don't want to come off as preachy. At the same time, I'm compelled to tell the truth about the reality of the hell that was my life and the events that propelled me and launched me into a new plane of existence. So I got to tell the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. So I try to balance that with not sounding like a preachy asshole. And I try always to be careful about avoiding giving unsolicited advice. People will truly hear and get the message only when they're good and ready. Katie says, can't wait to give you a massive hug, DL, and to all the Coven members on the next meetup. Katie, we would love to have you. That would be amazing. Dollface, thank you for the finger hearts. Katie says, I've got EUPD, emotional unstable personality disorder, and a major depressive disorder. It's hard. It is hard, Katie. It is tough. But there is hope, my friends. There is hope. For me, everybody's got their own tool set that they cobble together that works for them. And for me, it usually begins, this is just for me, maybe it'll work for you, I don't know. But for me, it usually begins with, and many of you have heard me say this before, the realization that I can throw a rock and hit somebody who's got it worse than me, who has had it worse than me. And I know, and I work with people, and I am around people who have had it worse than me, and they are living in that new fourth dimension. They are no longer living in that old, dusty, ratty old prison cell of the mind. And so it reinforces what I know is possible. And that usually by itself goes a long way into getting me out of my head, taking a deep breath and realizing this is temporary. This is not going to kill me. There's not much that can. This is not going to be the end of me. I will get through this, and it will just become another event in a long line of many that mark the ups and downs of my life. And ultimately, I'll be just fine. And that usually only takes about a minute and dramatically improves my outlook on my situation. And that right there, the transformation of how I frame my situation in that moment is so fucking profound. It completely it changes everything when I'm able to change how I look at the events of my own life from uh, from hopeless to hopeful. But again, that's just me. I don't want to preach. Dollface says I feel 100, but told I look 30, so it's all good. Dollface, you are gorgeous. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. I'm telling you, as a straight male, you are beautiful. Dollface says, hey, it's all good. I like listening to you. Thank you, Dollface. I can't imagine anyone wanting to. It still blows my mind that anybody wants to listen to me. But if I give any of you anything of any worth, anything that uplifts you, anything that um, helps strengthen you along your life journey, then I have served my purpose, and I am immensely grateful to be able to do so. And I'm so grateful to all of you that you think that I have anything worth sharing. It's humbling, and I'm very grateful for it. MJ St. Lawrence says, "Hey everyone, it's been a long time. MJ, it's good to see you. How are you doing? It has been a while. We went on hiatus and then came back to live streams. And the last three live streams we have missed between Mother's Day and various things in our personal lives. It's kind of unusual that that happens, but we are back now. MJ, it is good to see you. I hope you are doing amazing. MJ is awesome. She actually she picked up some I Bleed Mercury merch, and she did some really cool TikTok videos with that, and that was so cool to see. MJ, you are awesome. Thank you. Thank you for that. Unico says you're not being preachy. Unico, thank you. I try to avoid it because I don't like it myself. I don't much care to be preached to or talked down to, and I try to remember that the person I'm interacting with probably doesn't like it either. And it's not a great way to make an impression. If you have a message that you're trying to deliver, it's not, you got to think about your approach. People in general don't like being beat over the head or preached to, so I try to avoid that. Katie says, it's all good, DL. Love listening to you. Katie, thank you so much. She says, I literally just have to take one day at a time at the moment. Oh, I know I have it good compared to some. I don't claim to be worse off, but everyone has demons, personal demons. That is true. But there is hope. I'm here to share with you guys there is hope because for many decades I did not have hope. Katie's says, Unico, good days and bad days. Katie says, everyone's demons are personal. I couldn't say mine are worse than someone else's. We're all different. Tammy says, I suffer with depression and it can make dealing with all the Kathleen stuff really hard. I do my best. Uh, Tammy, I think you're doing fantastic. I know you're doing fantastic. You're doing a job that many people would have, that I would have a great deal of difficulty doing. Dollface says, gotta go now as I need to put youngest to bed. May be back. Bye, everyone. Understood, Dollface. I hope you have a lovely night if you're not able to make it back. And feel free to reach out to me anytime. Ms. 50 Cal says, your message was enough for me to join the live. Ms. 50 Cal, thank you so much. I hope I'm not mispronouncing your handle. 50 Cal, huh? Smoking. I rock with 9mm, but I'm flexible. And kidding aside, Miss 50 Cal, thank you so much. I genuinely appreciate that. Red 40 says, when can we expect some tour dates? Oh, geez. I would love to tour. if if I could snap my fingers and be on tour, I would do so in the middle of this sentence right now. Touring is stupid expensive logistically, and you need people and equipment and a plan. Um, it is not easy to do. So, in the near future, probably not much, uh, but it is. We're working in that direction. That is definitely something we want to do. And we have so many. We've got on the order of 20 songs that need to be recorded and released out into the wild. We can't wait for you guys to hear it. So in the future, for sure, that is something we want to do, but no dates as of yet. Raven Wolf, love the handle and thank you for the follow. Unico says, forgot to like your live. Sorry, no worries at all. No worries at all. Sheila says, you're not preaching, you're just telling your thoughts deep down and in deep your heart. That's love you. I think you meant that's why we love you. Sheila, thank you so much. And indeed, I'm just sharing little tiny bits of my story. There is um, actually quite a bit of my personal life, present and past, that I keep to myself, that I don't share, and I have good reasons for that. Um, but I try to pick out the most meaningful little bits that I think might help people, because uh, I am not, I was not always a shiny, happy person. I was born in hell and I lived there for a long time, as long as some of you have been alive, and it's no way to live. And ultimately, the only thing that changed it was, well, it started with me. Nobody came into my life and started cleaning house. I had to initiate that process. I had to make a decision to begin that process. And it was only when I did that, and not a moment before, that things changed. Uh, so I try to do that while tempering what I share with humility and, as I've often said, avoiding sounding like a preachy dick. Katie says, DL is such a beautiful soul, it makes my hair hurt. Well, that is, I almost am proud of myself for that. I mean, if I can make somebody's hair hurt, you're going to have nerve endings in your hair. Briley says, just joined. What are we talking about? Welcome, Briley. Good to have you here in the live stream. For those of you who are new, I am DL Mercury. I am the guitar player and vocalist for vampy cyber metal band I Bleed Mercury out of Salt Lake City. If you're into bands and artists like Manson, Nine Inch Nails, Static X, Rammstein, Sisters of Mercy, Gary Newman, Rob Zombie, and a dash of David Bowie, you will probably love I Bleed Mercury. You can check out our music on all music streaming platforms. Just type in I Bleed Mercury or I Bleed Mercury or I Bleed Mercury. We live stream here on TikTok and simultaneously on YouTube every Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You got us for 2 hours, which means we have 65 minutes left. And we don't, Bradley, we don't really have a topic of discussion. The conversation just goes wherever it goes organically. We don't do a whole lot of self promotion in the live streams talking about our band or our music. It's really, as my partner in crime, Father Demori, our drummer and bass player. That's interesting, isn't it? Drummer and bass player, who is not with us today, by the way, but he should be back next week. But as Padre likes to put it, this is your decompression chamber. This is a place where the like-minded birds of a feather, the spooky kids, come together and just hang out, enjoy each other's company, share in a few laughs, smiles, good friends, positivity, and that's really about it. That's what these live streams are all about. Katie says you're entitled to your personal life. Yeah, Katie. So there's also the consideration that I've got uh, other endeavors and people to be concerned with. Anonymity is a big thing for me. It's very important. Um, Briley says guitar. I love that. Got one right there, one right there. I've got guitars all over the place. More guitars at home. I've got a couple in the shop right now. It's a sickness. Mama Christie, thank you so much for the galaxy. Mama Christie, our resident den mother, coven mother, Mama Christie. Mama Christie, I hope you are feeling better. Thank you so much for the galaxy. And I have something to send you from Rosie. Just in case anybody thought I was bullshitting, I am not bullshitting. This is one of them. I think I've got 6, maybe 7 guitars. I don't even know. But yeah, I'm not lying. Katie says, DL, you're so fine. You make my eyes hurt. You make my mom hurt. I don't even know what to say to that. Your mom goes organically. Yes, she did. Especially after her ashes were scattered in the ocean many, 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 many moons ago. Briley says, I met Manson a few years ago. We exchanged numbers. He is so rad. We talk music and life. That is freaking awesome. Briley, that is so cool. That legitimately is cool. Briley says, he's awesome. I'll check y'all out. That is, I would love to sit down and talk to that guy. Highly intelligent, obviously, a deep thinker. I understand he has gotten himself sober, which is fantastic. Yeah, I would love to. I'd love to hang out with that guy. And his music is a big influence on us. Michael M., thank you for sharing the live. Raven, what's going on, Raven? Raven, I'm sorry that I left you hanging on our last message exchange. Yeah, it was just another day for us. For both of us, time just is constantly flying by because we work so much. Raven says, what's up, DL and Coven? Tackle hugs for everyone. Hanging out, roasting in the sun. How's everyone doing? Raven, it is so good to have you here. I hope you are having an awesome weekend. You and the littles. Bimsey says, Halloween is every day for some people. Well, not every day, but Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's right. And Raven, I think I think you were talking. Excuse me. I think in our conversation you were talking about the Nintendo Switch, and I was actually, I was actually really curious about that, but I have like no time for gaming. And geez, blood clot. I only get to consume books because I listen to audiobooks, so I have them piped in through my car stereo. Otherwise, I would not have time to even read. Kashi with Arcane Expression says, hello, DL and everyone. Hello, Kashi. Good to see you here today. Hope you are having a lovely weekend. Is it Kelly Kaminsky? Says, you make my eyes hurt for a different reason. Oh, Kelly, hopefully I'm not mispronouncing your name. You know, we're not for everyone. I am not for everyone. And I certainly don't, um, I wouldn't force anyone to hang around here if I could. The door swings both ways, so if we're not for you, I totally understand. And just the same, thank you for stopping in and sharing your thoughts. Briley says, "Man, I've gone through. When I tell you guys, I was born in hell, soul scouring, crushing hell. Of it was a nightmare of unbelievable depth, soul shredding, and I survived it. I survived monsters, real monsters. I survived that shit. So, um, being being clowned or being trolled does not affect me in any way. That is when you guys are, and some of you have already done this. Some of you have been freed of those old nightmares, and the upside of going through hell is not a whole lot phases you. You come away with a very thick skin and a certain spiritual strength, and it's beautiful. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't change anything. Briley says, I was his bartender after Louder Than Life, stayed for 2 hours and asked for my number, and he is so amazing. Briley, that is freaking cool. That is seriously a very cool experience. Raven says, OMG, things have been all over the place, so it doesn't surprise me. For you, too, I know you've got a hell of a lot on your plate. Sheila says, drink some water. Not a water guy. I don't do water. And I go through long periods where I'm either screaming. I know that sounds weird. There's an explanation for that. And so I'm very hoarse, or long periods where I'm not speaking at all for like days, literally not uttering a word, which I didn't realize how weird that is, I suppose. And then I do the live stream, and so I'm literally talking for the first time in 3-4 days. And so my voice is a little rough. Mama Christie says, I love Rosie so much. Tell her I said hello. I will do so, and I will get your package sent off to you this week from her. Raven says, the Switch has a lot of games. I mess with mine at night when it's my mom time. LOL. I recently saw one up close, and it is an impressive machine, everything that it can do. Katie says, I love that video on Facebook. Of my car. Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, so I posted a short video of my car, one of my cars, on Facebook, and I don't generally post a whole lot of, hey, check out me and my cool stuff. But I've worked very hard for everything that I have. My tax bill last year was almost $30,000, just my tax bill. And there's a certain satisfaction that comes with trudging decades through a spiritual swamp and elevating your life and having some things to show for it. So yeah, it's really cool. It's a car I've always wanted. Black, red Firebird Trans Am. Um, but ultimately, at the end of the day, things, stuff, possessions, they will not fix you. Man, they will not fix you. Um, I entertained that delusion for years. Well, if I only had this kind of woman or that car or that wardrobe or whatever, a nice watch, then my life will be complete. It does not work that way at all. McVale Walker, thank you so much for the music notes. Very cool. Things and stuff will not fix you. They don't. Uh, so the car is nice. It's beautiful. It's a monster. But it doesn't, by itself, it does not give me any sense of truly deep, lasting satisfaction. It's just a car. At some point, you're going to have to do the work and go through your past and deal with all of that trash, all of that wreckage. Really, truly work through it and face it, make amends, uh, extend forgiveness to those who have harmed you. It's difficult, but it's worth it. That's where the real freedom starts to manifest in your life. That's where you really truly start to feel free from all of that crap that's been stinking up your life for so long. Things and stuff, possessions don't do it, not by themselves. Kashi with Arcane Expressions. Guys, check out Arcane Expressions on Instagram. Kashi actually makes um, goth and Victorian inspired clothing and accessories, and they are amazing. Kashi says, I think that you are a special person, DL. Thank you, Kashi. Thank you so much. Um, very kind words, and I'm very grateful to have you be a part of my life. Jilly Bean, thank you so much for the follow. Katie says, DL, you're a soldier. Katie, that's not true. For the majority of my life, I was a coward, like I think most of us are. That wreckage that we carry with us is frightening. There's a lot of anger and resentment and fear wrapped up in all of that shit. Uh, so I appreciate that, but no, I was anything but a soldier. I hid in drugs and alcohol for far too long, precisely because I was not a soldier. And ironically, it was only in a moment of surrender that my life changed. So I was anything but a soldier. Tammy says, DL, Padre, and the Coven have filled such a gap in my soul. Thank you and love you all so much. Tammy, thank you. I don't even know what to say. That's amazing. Thank you for the opportunity. Kashi with Arcane Expression says, I have a huge amount of respect for you, DL. I feel like you've learned a lot in life. Kashi, thank you so much. Again, much appreciated, but probably the most valuable thing that I've learned is that I know very little. Piper, thank you for the follow. Unico says, I got to run. Be blessed. Unico, you have a lovely week. It was great having you here. I hope to see you next weekend. Chaz, what's going on, man? It's been a while. DL, how are you, my good sir? Chaz, I am better than I deserve, my friend. Thank you so much. Good to see you here. Hope you had an awesome weekend, my friend. Haven Locke says, you know what? I think you're lying. I don't think you bleed mercury. Well, you're right. I do not bleed mercury. The name of our band, I Bleed Mercury, was not intended as really a uh, specific, realistic, declarative statement. I don't literally bleed mercury. It was intended more, it is a declarative statement for sure. I bleed mercury. But it was meant to mesh with the concept of our music. The concept of our music is pretty simple. Imagine it's the year 2050 or 2060. Okay, you're in a near future cyberpunk dystopian city. And you hear music coming from a bar, a rock band, and you walk in and you check it out. You like what you hear. This kind of vampy cyber metal that kind of encapsulates what the concept of our sound is. And the name, I Bleed Mercury, kind of ties into that. Bleed is something that connects to our vampy nature. Vampy. Vampy, campy, and a little bit trampy. Who said that? It was one of the members of the coven said that. Um, Mercury, meaning metallic, yet liquid, fluid, perhaps futuristic. Deep Diver 71 Kando says, I am top lichen in the South. All lichens are welcome here, my friend. The wolves have the most fun, in my opinion. Michael Sanders says, hey, pal, what's going on, Michael? Good to see you in here, my friend. Hope you had an awesome weekend. Great to have you in the live stream. Sheila says, oh no, I took a long drink of water. Now I drink it all the time. Water is just, yeah, I'm not a fan. Haven Locke says, to be fair, though, I'm not a scientist. I wonder at what point, and I know scientists, PhDs, I wonder at what point a person can call themselves a scientist. Like, what is that threshold? McVale Walker, thank you so much for the gifts. Says, yeah, very welcome. I miss seeing you pop up on FYP. I am curious, did I pop up on your FYP or did you search? Because we're getting people telling us both. Katie says, DL, we have one troll in here and I'm having to resist replying. McVale Walker, thank you for sharing the live. Much appreciated, my friend. Witch Mama, hello to you too, my dear. Let's head over here and check YouTube comments. There are none. Back to TikTok. Katie says, okay, no worries. Sorry, I was trying to be nice. Katie, no worries at all, my dear. McVale Walker says, what advice can you give for music encouragement? I want to boost myself. I hope it's all right, I ask. Absolutely. There is a great YouTube channel by a man named Jesse Cannon. And his whole channel is about giving advice to musicians. I would go there. He has a great book, too, that you can purchase for indie bands looking to promote themselves. And it is a tome. I mean, the damn thing is like that thick. There's so many specifics. Getting out there on social media, I think live streaming can be of great benefit to help you find and connect with your audience. Know that it is going to be a very difficult journey. It's going to be an expensive journey. I Bleed Mercury costs me somewhere between $550 and $600 a month to keep this operation running. So it can be pricey. Uh, of course, that depends on what you need, what services and resources you need to do what it is you need to do. If you're a one-person show, it may not be that expensive. It really just depends. But just know it's going to be difficult and potentially expensive. And understand that you're really going to have to want this because it is so tough. I am not going to lie. I have had many moments where I have thought about not doing this. Telling you all, look, I'm sorry, but I'm done. I've had enough. I'm out. I'm gonna head off into the sunset and pursue my life. It is tough, man. It is really difficult. So be aware of that. Babe Girl Mom Ride says, hello, hun. Uh, Babe Girl, thank you so much. Hello to you too. Says, hi DL, good to see you. Babe Girl, thank you. You must have changed your handle. Here, let's see your profile. Babe Girl, I'm blanking on your handle. Help me remember. McVale Walker says, I'm the fox of many tails and love you sound. Love you sound. McVale Walker, thank you so much, my friend. I'm glad you like what you hear. We have so much more music to share with you guys. McPhail Walker says both I follow, but TikTok don't always show up on FYP. Okay. Yukari Kari, thank you so much for the follow. Is it Eli? Aguado says, where you from? Where you from, fool? At the moment, I am in Salt Lake City, Utah. Katie says, only minute as you've survived some tough wars in life and got out the other side even stronger. Katie, I get that. Yeah, no worries. You did not offend me, my dear. Just so you know, I was not offended. Um, I just, I've got to keep my ego in check. Stay humble. McVale Walker, thank you so much for the music plays. Much, much appreciated. Randy Warrior, what's going on, Randy? Good to see you here. I hope you had an awesome weekend. Yukari Kari, thank you for sharing the live stream. McVale Walker says, a journey I feel worth it. I thank you for the wisdom. I shall cherish it. McVale Walker, thank you so much. I'm glad I had anything that was of any worth to you. Very grateful. Shayla, that's awesome, says, I think I'll be in SLC Salt Lake at the end of June. We shall have to hook up and get together. Katie says, wish I could make things easier to keep IBM going. I'd be absolutely heartbroken if you gave up. Katie, I appreciate that. And I know there's a lot of people who are very much into what we're doing and committed and who want us to stick around. And that helps me stay focused on that. McVale Walker, thank you for sharing the live stream. Wildflower RM, hello to you too, my dear. Welcome to the live stream. Pleasure to have you with us. Tammy, thank you for the likes. Kashi with Arcane Expressions, thank you for the likes. Oh, boy, that's a lot of chat, isn't it? Here I sit for 2 hours, yapping like a son bitch. Is it Kel? Says, my friends in Royal Bliss are from Salt Lake City. Royal Bliss have been around forever. Yes, I know of those guys. I don't think I've ever met them personally. Great band though. They've been very known, very well known around these parts for a long time. Killer band. Great band, but I don't think we've ever personally met. McVale Walker says, "What bands inspired you most of all?" Um, Padre has his own set of influences, and both his and mine, there is quite a bit of overlap there. Primarily for me, when it comes to I Bleed Mercury, because I was a death metal guitar player for many years. But when it comes to musical influences that relate to I Bleed Mercury, I would say primarily Rammstein, Circle of Dust, and Static X. I'm a huge Static X and Circle of Dust fan. Katie says, DL, you and these lives are sometimes all that gets me through each week. You've changed my life like you wouldn't know. Katie, I am immensely grateful for that. Um, I'll keep showing up. And thank you for giving me the opportunity to be that guy. Melly is Messy says, I love Static X. Melly, we're going to get along great. I have long adored Static X. Static X, in fact, was the last band that I really fanboyed out over because as you mature as a musician, as you develop, you become jaded. Um, but I have just always uh, just been in love with Static X, and it's still so hard to believe that Wayne is no longer with us. Huge influence for Padre too. Huge influence on my guitar work in I Bleed Mercury comes from Static X. I think we're a lot more melodic than Static X. Um, if somebody ever told me that they could really hear the Static X influence in our sound, I would take that as a huge compliment. I really would. Like when I sit down and I'm writing guitar parts, I'm usually thinking of Static X. Like I'm trying to imitate the Static X. Uh, Obviously, it comes out different, particularly because I spent so many years writing and playing death metal. Um, so yeah, it's going to have my own personality, my own DNA is going to be imprinted into the music. But um, huge, huge influence. And I think what they're doing with Zero is fantastic. I hope they continue with Zero. I missed seeing them here in Salt Lake last month, which sucks immensely. Um, but Zero is a fantastic frontman, and I hope they continue releasing albums with him. Yep. Static X for life, man. Tej says Static X. I'll have an order of Static X with a side of ranch. Tej, I love you so much. My adopted daughter. Can't wait to get you here, and Rosie and I are just going to shower you with affection. If you ever see me, because I work so much. Katie says, you better. Katie says, I've met some gorgeous, beautiful people in this coven. And indeed, there are those in our spooky little family. Mama Christie says, okay, DL, I'm slow. When did you lose the beard? Just today, in fact, Mama Christie. I thought, you know what? It's time for a change. Get rid of them whiskers. They'll grow back. Melly is Messy says, Wayne was amazing. He damn sure was. He was one of a kind. Truly one of a kind. I have a friend of mine who was friends with Wayne, and interestingly enough, she is also a Columbine survivor, but she has taught quite a bit about Wayne, what he was like, and um, It is just such a tragedy that he is gone. It is not fair. Katie says, DL, you're an amazing guitar player. Katie, thank you so much. McVale Walker says, gonna go for now, but shall return. Love your band. McVale Walker, thank you so much, my friend. If you like, reach out to me and I'll send you a link to our Discord. Melly is Messy, thank you for the follow. Thank you so much for that. Melly is Messy says, I went to Columbine too. Whoa! What a weird coincidence. That is wild. Yes, my friend, who was friends with Wayne Static and went to Columbine, she is a wonderful lady. She is a great girl. And what a tragedy that was. I remember what I was doing when I heard the news on the radio. Randy Warrior says, Kimber says, hi, what's up? Shout out to Kimber. Katie says, IBM rocks, people. Thank you so much, Katie. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. So much. Adoring you past the moon and the stars. Past the moon and the stars. Melly is messy says I gotta go get ready for get ready to open the bar. Have a wonderful night. Melly is messy, thank you so much. Thank you for stopping in. Melly, we live stream here every Sunday at 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Hope to see you next weekend. And for those of you who have showed up for the first time, if you're cool, we'd love to have you be a part of our spooky little family. Send me a message here on TikTok, a private DM, or Teach, and either she or myself will get you squared away with a link to our Discord. You can check out our music on all streaming platforms, all music streaming platforms. Just type in I Bleed Mercury. Katie says, why did you have to say that like that? You just floored me. Okay, I won't do that. I'm sorry. Melly, thank you so much for liking the live stream. Mama Christie, thank you for the likes. Mama Christie, you are amazing. What a beautiful soul. Katie, you want to know a soldier? Mama Christie. She's a soldier. Katie says, no, it was a good thing, but OMG. She is the best. Mama Christie is the best. I'll take this with me when I leave today. How do I have this tuned? Hard to hear. Drop A. Mama Christie says, just like you, DL, I just keep going and look to the future. Mama Christie, in all honesty, I think you do that much better and more admirably than I do. American Made, what's going on? Good to see you here, my friend. Says, hey, Mercury. What's going on, my friend? Hope you had a great weekend. Good to see you in here. Phoenix, welcome to the live stream. American Made says, yeah, love your lives. Got the grand boys till tomorrow. Are they running you ragged? Sheila, thank you so much for the hearts. Lovely blue and is that purple or pink? Velvet hearts. I pretend they're velvet. Mama Christie says 30-minute time check. Now I want to plug this damn thing in. I like to be electrified. American Made says, yeah, entertain, just hand them a device. Sheila says, just picked up my kids. All the ways mom jokes. Are your kids spitting mom jokes at you yet? Mama Christie says, I do have some health updates. I will message you privately. I hope they're good or at least better. It looks like it might be Kel. Says, do you endorse specific brands of musical equipment? I do not. I'm still on the hunt for the perfect guitar, and I'm not sure it exists. And over many decades now, I have played many different brands, and I still have not found the one. If I were to pick one at this point, it would probably be Schecter. That's not just because what I'm playing right now happens to be a Schecter. It's just the guitar that seems to have come the closest. Ultimately, I think I would have to have a custom guitar made to truly give me what I want. American Made says, what do you call a cow on the ground? I don't know. Tell me. Sheila says, yes, my son, all the way home. Oh, that's funny. Savvy Baby, what's going on? It's been a minute. Savvy Baby says, hey, DL, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you in the live stream. Hope you had a great weekend. American Made says, my cousin plays in a band, Louis Prima Jr. and the Witnesses. He's the drummer. What kind of music do they play? I'm curious. Kel, I think it's Kel, says, my two workhorses for live gigging are Schecters. In my personal experience, and I've owned a few Schecters, they're solidly built, very solid, and they get the job done. What I want in the perfect guitar is a particular shape, preferably a Flying V or an Explorer. I would like a white pearl finish like this guitar has. No neck dive. No fucking neck dive. I am convinced that it can be done. I know that a guitar can be engineered so that it's not neck heavy and tilts this way when you're wearing it, but stays like this when you're wearing it. And I don't know why guitar manufacturers don't start engineering the guitars uh, to not have neck dive. So no neck dive, pearl white finish, low action. I like the action real low, and it's okay on this guitar. Uh, and that's really about it. And no guitar manufacturers can seem to be able to give me that. Neck dive is a deal breaker. I think that's the biggest thing. I want there to be no neck dive. I want a white flying V, either 7 string or baritone, with only 22 frets, not 24. At least 25.5 inch scale and super low action. Let's see, I've got an Ibanez bass over there. Uh, I have a BC Rich Junior Flying V, 7 string, with a Floyd, 2 blackouts, and transparent purple finish. Some of you guys have seen it. I have a white 7 string LTD 7 cut, and it's great, but it has neck dive. American Made says ground beef. What do you call a cow on the ground? Ground beef. Savvy Baby says on break it's storming out this way. Where you at, Savvy Baby? I know there was some fucking hella raging mega storms down in Texas in a lot of the southern states. I hope you are safe. American Made says jazz music. Look them up. A.D. Adams is my cousin, the drummer. I wondered if it was jazz. It sounded like a very jazz sort of band name. Kashi with Arcane Expression says, I know of a guitar maker down this way. I wish I could find one that could give me what I want for a reasonable price. Like, I don't think it should be much more than $1,500 to $2,000. Bat Anonymous says, sorry, been quiet listening while working on laundry and making dinner. No worries, my friend. Mama Christie says, can everyone please send positive thoughts and prayers to Father DeMori and his family? Much love. Well said, Mama Christie. Out of respect for him and what's going on with his people, I'm kind of keeping specifics close to my chest. But yes, he could use prayers and good vibes, whatever positive energy you have to send his way. Katie says, so you don't like neck dive? Ha ha. No, I don't. It makes the guitar unplayable for me. Magic McLeod, what's going on, my friend? Good to see you. Welcome to the live stream. Says, hey. And Huckleberry Howl says, how have you been? You are awesome. And thank you so much. We have missed the last few live streams between Mother's Day and just various personal things going on in our lives, but we are back every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard, and I am doing fantastic, and thank you so much. I hope the very same for you. American Made says, yes, they are good. I love jazz. I am a big fan of jazz music. In fact, I don't, even though I wrote and played death metal for many years. I don't listen to it a whole lot anymore. Um, I mostly listen to trance, electronic psy, psytrance, I guess you'd call it, some synth wave, and jazz. Lady Melinda says, "Hi there, nice to see you again." Lady Melinda, thank you so much, my dear. Pleasure having you in the live stream. Hope you had a fantastic weekend. That is such a lovely name, too, Lady Melinda. Katie says, "Love watching you play DL." I don't usually play on live stream, and most of the playing that I do is usually me and Padre practicing. And Huckleberry says, "Yeah, glad you're back. Thank you, Anne. Much appreciated." All things being equal, we should always be here every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time for 2 hours. There have been unforeseen things that have popped up over the last few weeks, but um, by and large, as I said, all things being equal, we're always going to be here every Sunday. Enter Sandman, welcome to the live stream. Katie says, "Well, I love watching what I've seen you do." Thank you, Katie. Thank you so much. Vampire Queen in the house says, "Hi, everyone. How's everyone?" Vampire Queen, I think we're all doing pretty fantastic. Welcome to the live stream. It is a pleasure to have you here. For those of you who are showing up for the first time and you like what you see and you would like to be closer to the spooky kids and be a part of the I Bleed Mercury Coven, we'd love to have you be a part of our spooky little family. You can send myself or Tej a private message here on TikTok and we will get you squared away with a link. And of course, as always, you can check out our music on all music streaming platforms. You know what a total shit thing is about having long hair? A lot of you ladies know this, is sleeping with it. Attempting to sleep, especially during the day when you have long hair, is shite. Sucks. Katie says, "I've been asked to get you to power pose for pics with your guitar at the meetup." Hey, it could happen. So next week I will probably have more whiskers that have come in, and I need to shave all of this crap again. Getting a little dirty. Dirty. Vampire Queen says, "I'm good." Excellent. Excellent. Mama Christie says, "Seeing him and Padre play in person is amazing. I have a pick and drumsticks, my most prized things." Mama Christie, it was so cool to be able to play for you guys. And I forgot that, yeah, you've got a set of Padre sticks. And Huckleberry says, "Everyone loves you." And I am so blessed for it. I am so blessed and grateful to have you guys be a part of my life. Grateful that you think there's anything that I'm doing that you think is worthy of your time. And as I always say, I will always strive to be worthy of your time. Vampire Queen says, "I'm not new, but I lost the connection." Vampire Queen, it looks like I am following you. I think. Yeah, we're following each other so we can stay connected. Vampire Queen, send me a DM and we'll get you squared away with the link. And Huckleberry says, "You look nice." Thank you so much, Anne. I do like to look sharp for you guys and not look as though I just rolled in off the street. I like my strings flopping in the breeze. I don't know why I like that. I don't like them cut and tidy. I like tidiness, but not when it comes to my guitars, I guess. I don't know. I'm weird. I'm fucking weird. Katie says, stop, OMG. Never! I'll never stop, I'll never quit because I'm not Metallica. Killer in the Sheets, what's going on, man? Good to see you in here. It says, love your makeup, bro. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Mama Christie says, I'm praying I make another meetup. Mama Christie, you're always welcome here. And my hope is that things will move along quickly enough for us that, I mean, I want to go on tour. I definitely want to tour the States. So dominoes fall the way they should, we'll be able to come out your way as well. F this puta. Welcome, my friend. Welcome to the live stream. Si, cabron. Katie says 12 minutes. No. Yes. Belly83, welcome to the live stream. And Huckleberry, thank you so much for the likes, my dear. I truly, truly appreciate that. Stephen, is it Rainer? Welcome to the live stream, my friend. Katie says, I'm really enjoying this live. I don't want it to end. I will cry. Katie, oh, now I feel bad. But we will be back next weekend. We generally avoid live streaming on holidays. I don't think there's a holiday next Sunday. Can anyone confirm? That Anonymous says, finally finishing everything up. Now to enjoy my vacation next week. That is awesome. Where are you and the missus going? Tammy says, I'm going to miss you all. A week is too long. I would like to be able to get to a point to where we could do multiple live streams a week. Not quite there yet, but the moment it's possible, we will start doing that. Gabatron, what's going on, man? Good to see you. How have you been? Katie says, no, I don't want you to feel bad. Well, I kind of do. And Huckleberry says, I've been missing seeing you. Don't be a stranger. And let's see if I am following. We are following each other, Ann, so we can always stay connected. And guys, you're welcome to add me on Facebook, DL Mercury on Facebook. Get ready to see a lot of weird, goofy shit, because that's what I post on my Facebook. Leslie Knott, what's going on, my dear? Good to see you. She says, hello, how's it going? Leslie, I am doing fantastic. I hope the very same for you. There we go. Following some of you back so we can stay connected. Bat Anonymous says, home, she is working and I will be alone. Peace and quiet. Well earned. Cassie says, I have time off from work. I'm going to New Orleans. Going in a week and a half. Excited. That is awesome. Cassie, be sure to post pictures. I want to see pictures. Vampire Queen says, yes, I love your funny Facebook posts. Vampire Queen, thank you so much. I keep it loose and silly and maybe a little weird. Maybe a lot weird. But I like weird. Lady Melinda says, LOL, love your Facebook posts. I get lots of enjoyment out of them. Lady Melinda, thank you. What is your handle, Lady Melinda, on Facebook? I definitely don't do political or religious stuff, or I have no time for that shit. The world will work out its issues or it won't. From the looks of things, probably not. Humanity will probably do itself in long before the asteroid ever gets here. I just don't have time for that crap. It's soul sucking. It robs me of my energy, what I call emotional currency, that I need for other far more important things. If the noble crusaders out there think that they can change the world for the better, fine, let them. They can have at it. In the meantime, I'm going to be living life, squeezing every moment of life out of life that I possibly can. So I just like to keep my Facebook lighthearted and funny and silly. Silly, yo, I'm getting fucking silly. Junebug says, good afternoon, DL. Nice to see you. I'm glad to catch you. I just returned home from Florida. And I'm guessing, Junebug, Florida was quite hot. Hot because you were there. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Boy, that was terrible. Yes, I need severe beatings immediately. I want to see Florida this year. The beach calls my name. I miss the beach so much. I took it for granted. The beach and the ocean. Sheila says, me too, love your posts on Facebook. Well, thank you. Thank you, Sheila. Yeah, I do keep it pretty silly and weird. Cassie says, yes, I will, DL. It is such a lively place. I've never been there. That's another place I want to see. Junebug says, I need to add you on Facebook. Do it. Absolutely. The more the merrier. Okay, Lady Melinda. Okay, got it now. All right. I know who you are. Because sometimes people's handles are not the same across the social media platforms. And it's DL Mercury on Facebook. Siggy says, Sire is my serotonin. Siggy, you're killing me, my dear. I love and adore you so much. And Huckleberry says, I keep mine in balance. Balance in all things, which may be a contradictory statement depending on how you interpret it, but I agree. Sheila says, I agree, waste of time. That's how I look at it. Leslie Knott says, doing pretty good. Just started a half Ironman training and I am beat. Leslie, that is so cool. You're just crushing it. The thing that I am most inspired by is watching people pursue a legitimately noble or selfless goal. And physical health, particularly in the United States, is something that is unfortunately mostly neglected. And physical health is vital for a full, fulfilling, rewarding life. It's difficult to to live a fulfilling life if you're sick, if you're not well. Now, a lot of times, obviously, you can only do so much um, when it comes to health, but there are things that people could do to improve their physical health, and I think it has dramatic effects that go beyond just being physically healthy. I understand, various illnesses and diseases are not going to be cured just by going to the gym. I get that. Um, but what I'm talking about is health neglect. Anyway, Leslie, that is so cool, and keep us posted. You're crushing it, and that inspires me. Junebug says it was crazy humid more than hot. Humidity, I don't really mind. I don't mind humidity. It is the cold. I can't stand the cold. I hate the cold. That Anonymous says lots of cheesy stuff going on here. As per usual, I like it cheesy. Red 40 says, what is your favorite song and band of all time? I really don't have one. I get that question from time to time, and it depends on my mood. If I'm in a mood for something aggressive, I might listen to some death metal. I don't listen to death metal much these days, but it might be something from one of the iconic Swedish bands. Most of the time, I listen to a lot of trance, psytrance, and synthwave music. But if we're talking roughly in the genre umbrella of I Bleed Mercury, it'd probably be Static X. And again, it depends on my mood. They have a lot of great albums, so it's really hard to say. But if we're talking our genre of music, industrial rock, metal, it would probably be something by Circle of Dust or Static X. Red 40 says, where is the other guy that's normally on live with you? He has got some personal family issues to deal with today. He should be back. Padre should be back next week. That is Father Demori. Nascent Peptide 74 says, hey man, where have you been? We have missed 3 of the last live streams, just had personal issues to deal with in addition to Mother's Day. But it's pretty rare that happens. We're back though on a regular live stream schedule every Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Junebug says, I added you on Facebook. Excellent. I will accept. Kashi with Arcane Expression says, I hate the cold too. We have long, snowy winter months here. Winter is beautiful. It's just horrible to endure. Bat Anonymous says, while taking care of Mrs. Bat and our son, I ignored my health for a long time and ended up with my own health issues. Bat Anonymous, I hope you're able to work through that, my friend, because I want you to live a long, healthy life. Vampy Becky, what's going on? It's been a minute. Hello to you too, my dear. Let's see, I just checked Vampy Becky, so I am following you back so we can stay connected. Mama Christie says, sorry everyone, time's up. And Mama Christie is absolutely right. That concludes our time for the live stream today. Tammy says, it's been great seeing everyone. Love you all. And Sire, hope you all have a good week. Tammy, thank you so much. Kashi says, see you all later. Boohoo, lots of love. Love you too, Kashi. Hope you have a lovely week. Katie says, best 2 hours of the last month for me. Katie, you are too kind. My friends, Katie, Tammy, Kashi, Mama Christie, Shayla, Randy, uh, Onyx Raven, who did not join today, Vampy Becky, Bat Anonymous, Nascent Peptide, Junebug, Ann Huckleberry, Katie, Red 40, Leslie Knott, Bat Anonymous, I think I mentioned you. I want to try to make sure I mention everyone. Sheila, Siggy, Lady Melinda, all of you beautiful people. Absolutely love and adore each and every one of you. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share a little bit of my time with you and your time with me. You guys are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. Calvin Horn, thank you so much, my friend. Truly, truly appreciate it. I will see you all next Sunday, 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. You all have a beautiful week. And YouTube, that does it for me today. You all have a good week. Be safe and prosper or some shit.